As we've been discussing these protests, I mean, how does Israel go forward from these circumstances, even as those involved in the protests and their foreign fans and enablers are all patting themselves on the back about how they saved democracy? But how does democracy function in the future with this precedent having been set?
We have a big problem on our hands, and the problem is that the government does not control the central institutions of the state. So if we've got a situation here where pilots can say we're just not showing up for reserve duty, and other soldiers in other units say, yeah, we're not going to show up for reserve duty, well then you don't have an army, right? I mean, if insubordination goes unpunished, then you don't actually have an army, right? If you've got the Histadrut calling for a strike in a completely illegal way, because the Histadrut is not allowed to make political strikes.
The Labor Federation, just for
the Labor Federation, right? The unions, they actually are not allowed to do political strikes. Okay, they can, and they also have to give notice, et cetera, et cetera. What they did yesterday was they just shut down the country. The problem, of course, is that the left thinks that they've got this weapon at their disposal, right? If they don't get their way, they can always shut the country down. If the unions are completely lawless, and if the government is not controlling the army, then we don't really have a functioning country. And what we need to do now, way more important than judicial reform, is get the institutions of this country under control.